Fly me to the moon and let me sing among those stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,
Good morning and welcome to Sizzlin with SUCCI. I'm Thomas McDonald.
I'm Sue Tucker.
And we're here cooking manly meals today.
Manly meals.
Manly meals. It is Men's Health Monday all through November here at SUCCI. And we are giving it the old college try today to make some staple kind of manly foods a little bit more healthy and a little bit more heart conscious.
Yes.
So what are you making today, Sue?
I am going to make hamburger stew, which sounds delicious. You could be hamburger soup, but hamburger stew. So we've got a load of vegetables and rice, potatoes, and
Very,
hamburger.
very lean ground beef.
Yes, absolutely.
The leaner the beef, the less fat, the less it's going to affect your heart.
Grease, yes.
Grease, all of those things. I am making two exciting things today. So I'm going to make portobello mushroom burgers. And I'm also going to make turkey sloppy joes.
Ooh.
And then at the end, we're going to make something fun.
Yes, we're going to make 4-ingredient protein balls. So easy. 4 ingredients.
A little something you can throw in a bag and take with you as a snack on the way.
Absolutely.
So you might have wondered what I'm doing here. I am peeling a portobello mushroom. So I'm going to get started by marinating some portobello mushrooms.
So you need to take the skin off.
I am de-skinning them. So the easiest way to do that is to reach under the cap to the frills and grab the top, and it literally just peels off like a banana.
Okay. Now, do you need to do that?
I prefer to do that. There are some people that leave them on. I have in my head that mushrooms grow in dirt and other sort of things, so I like the idea of tidying them up a little bit for the party.
Cleaning them up a tad.
But there are other folks who I know just wash them and take a go at chopping them. I particularly like to do this if I'm leaving the mushroom cap, because the whole mushroom cap is going to be our like burger patty today.
That looks so good. And I'm not a big mushroom fan, but that is really interesting, and I'm excited to try this.
This is a recipe I learned from my friend Doris, actually.
Okay, our friend Doris.
Yes, we have known Doris for a very long time. And it's just a really easy way. You can do these on the barbecue, you can do them on a griddle like we're going to do today. And you're just hucking it in there. And
I'm just hucking it in there because I've got to get it cooking.
You got to get going.
You got to get this party started, my friends.
So we are peeling these, and then I'm going to do what I call the measuring by heart method.
Okay.
This is one of those things where I feel like I'm not going to like plan my spices. I'm going to see what we had in the cupboard today and just go with what my heart tells me works.
And those are the best kind, my friend. I've learned that over the years.
And our friend Ashley here behind the camera always says, you know, she's not sure what spices go together. And one of the best ways of like figuring that out is kind of trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you always know that the things that go in like Italian seasoning, so like your thyme, your oregano, your rosemary, those type of things, are always going to work together. But sometimes when you start like experimenting, like I had never been a coriander person.
No.
Until my husband found that pork loin recipe that we make with the coriander.
That, yes.
And all of a sudden coriander is now like a regular part of my
staple in your
staple in my cooking.
Yeah.
You know, because now it's in the cupboard.
Right.
You know? So you're just browning your beef?
I'm browning my beef and my onions.
Now,
cook them all together.
This one wants to be a pain. So if that's the case, there's always going to be one that just wants to not be your friend.
Well, Lisa was the last one.
Well, and I think the problem with this one is it's got a big chunky stem.
Okay.
Right, like the size of that. Look at the size of that stem. It's like bigger than a toonie.
Where would you find the mushrooms in the grocery store?
They would be in the produce section.
Okay.
And often they come in a little sort of a tray package scenario, and you buy 2 at a time. Now you could chop these up, but portobellos are really nice as like a whole scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like to leave them whole as much as possible. They make a good side dish. They, again, are a good like meat replacement. Mushroom is a typical meat replacement.
Right.
And one of the things that they say that you can do for heart health is have a meatless Monday.
Okay, meatless Monday, here we are.
Right? So you're gonna cook something that doesn't have meat in it. First of all, it's more environmentally sustainable because the process of, now you know that I'm a dyed-in-the-wool carnivore.
Yes.
Right? But the process of butchery and stuff uses a lot of water. We're also, there's transport, there's all kinds of those things. So one of the most environmentally friendly things that you can do is actually not give up meat entirely, you know, but you can slim down the amount of meat you're eating. So
and, and the types of meat.
Yeah. So again, a meatless Monday. Now, I'm just going to pop my mushroom stem out. And when I do the rest of this on the griddle, I'll actually also do the mushroom stems.
Okay.
Just as a little snacking scenario.
Okay, so you're popping out your stems.
Popping out the stems because again, I want it to be more like a burger
Yes.
patty.
That is interesting. What would you put on that? Like, so would you put like mustard and ketchup and like all the stuff you put on a hamburger?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's a little bit more like just a seasoned scenario. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of oil in. Now I like to start a marinade with a little bit of oil, and particularly, now you can use a really heart-conscious oil, and olive oil is a good way to go.
Yeah.
Any of them have a heart-conscious symbol on them is a great way to go. Now I'm going to put a little bit of red wine vinegar in.
Okay.
And again, we had red wine vinegar in the cupboard,
Yes.
so that's where I'm going. I'm going to put just a little bit of that, because I find with a marinade you need something acidic in it to kind of make it penetrate.
And a lot of recipes call for the red wine vinegar.
So I'm going to throw a little soy sauce in here, just to give it.
Okay.
Again, you can use a low sodium soy sauce
Yes. Yeah,
to give you a more heart conscious.
Soy sauce can be very salty.
And I'm going to throw some red pepper flakes just for that flavor. Now I'm going to use
Oh my, look at that.
some oregano.
Okay.
Some thyme. Again, my good old friends that are normally in what I would call the Italian seasoning blend.
Right.
A little thyme. And I'm going to use some garlic powder. Garlic powder because, you know, as we talked about last month, vampires
Yes.
are real.
That was a month ago?
Well, it was several weeks ago.
Yeah, it was. It was last month anyway.
Now, I like to make my marinades in a bag, and then I just shake the shit out of it.
You do with what? we say that online, Ash?
We're an adult environment.
Okay.
Ashley,
I'm fine
Ashley
with
is shaking her head.
it.
Now, I'm just gonna throw my mushrooms. Boop, bop, bing,
Bong.
bang,
Bong.
lem, and away we go.
Are you shaking that too?
Now I'm shaking,
Mm.
and you just want to make sure that everything's sort of covered in your spices and your. And if you feel like it's still a teeny bit dry in there, you can wet her down a little bit. Just add a little bit more of whatever your wettening agent was. In my case, the soy sauce. And give her the old flippy flaps.
And where are these words coming from? Flippy flap, bing bang bong, lem.
Well, most of these are things I learned from you, Susan Tucker.
Oh.
Here at SUCCI.
Whatchamacallits?
Yeah, thingamabobs. We got 20.
You got 20 things
That I learned from Ariel in The Little Mermaid, because I'm a millennial, and that's how it works. So, now that we have done that, oh, I forgot to put my mushroom stems in, my mushroom pieces in. So I'm gonna just throw those in too, just to get it. Now, those are just gonna sit for a little bit while I start on my next thing, which is the turkey sloppy joes. Now, our friend Robin from the cafeteria, this is a variation on her recipe for our sloppy joes. So this calls for a pound of ground beef, but we are gonna go with, again, the more heart-healthy turkey. Because
Yes.
as you see, it says Life Smart,
Yes.
right? So this is the whole scenario. So I
Who
need.
doesn't like turkey?
So what does your recipe call for, Sue? What have you thrown in there?
Well, so far I'm just browning the hamburger and sauteing the onions. And we're going to put, and instead of having fresh, we have some fresh ingredients, but we found these on our shelf, and this is white potatoes, and they're diced, and that's exactly what the recipe calls for. And it calls for sliced carrots, and it calls for stewed tomatoes with the sauce, because that's going to give us some liquid in there. We've also got rice, long grain rice, and fresh celery, and I think that's it.
Now,
But that sounds pretty hearty to me.
now we did a little trick with the rice this morning, because sometimes I find rice takes a long time to cook down when you're cooking it in something.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually soaked the rice.
Yes.
Soaking the rice takes the
Starch.
extra starch out of it. So basically, you soak the rice until the water runs clear.
Okay.
And to clear the water, you've removed as much of the starch as possible. The starch is what makes the rice really hard.
Oh,
And the fact that we
okay.
soaked it for a while means it's going to cook faster when you actually put it on in there.
Right on. And I'm slicing up the celery into thin slices, which in my case is not very thin, but that's how I roll.
Now, I have chopped one small onion, and I'm about to do a half cup of chopped green pepper. Now, you're like,
Am I
but,
colorblind?
but Thomas, this is yellow. They're all the same pepper. Red, green, orange, yellow, they're all the same pepper.
But aren't they sweet?
But
Aren't some sweeter?
This is a little bit sweeter.
Yes, and I see a little bit of green in there too, so.
Yeah, basically, the same vegetable, just a different coat of paint. Basically, they all
Right.
change color as they go.
And like
So,
you said,
and I think we've talked about that before on the show. I'm also making a mess on the floor. But our students who come in after get to eat the food we make, and the cost is cleaning up my cooking mess. And mostly Sue's cooking mess.
right, because that's the way we roll.
Yeah, we are messy. So I have had my frying pan on here. And as I'm chopping things up, again, this is one of those scenarios where the smaller you chop them, the faster they cook.
Right.
And I'm also, like, for your textural eaters, right, for the folks who are like, ooh, I don't like the texture of that, sometimes the smaller something is, the more palatable it is, the less
Okay.
chunks
Yeah.
that there is. I
We
know that.
have a new frying pan here, and it actually has a little place to drain the oil or the grease.
Which is
and
great.
It's fabulous.
Again, the
I
more
love it.
the more grease and oil you get out of your
Lean ground beef. better. So there wasn't that much, but still a bit. So now we're going to add, I'm going to read my
Recipe?
directions. We're going to add the tomato.
So now, I am ready to put all of my things in the skillet, and I'm just going to move my things so you might be able to see a little bit better there. So the ground turkey is this somewhat similar texture. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little weirded out by ground turkey.
Yes.
It
And it looks
texturally is sometimes a little strange for me. But I'm, experimenting because as a 45-year-old man, my heart,
I think too much.
it is, a challenge. And I come from a family where people have heart and stroke problems. So it's important to me that I think about my heart health from time to time.
And it's never too early
And it's never too late,
or early.
right?
Like
So,
our young students here,
yeah,
think
start
about
thinking
your
about
heart.
your heart now. And the trick to this, now ground turkey doesn't always behave exactly the same as hamburger,
okay, I wasn't aware of that.
because it's a softer meat.
Ah, right. Now would that be, excuse me, dark meat or white
It's
white meat?
usually a mix of both.
Okay. Look at me just full of questions.
Hey,
I would have never
we're
asked
learning
that
together.
before. I would have never thought to ask that before.
We're learning together, right? As we do here on Sizzlin. So we're gonna brown this, and while that's sort of browning, and again, it's a softer meat, so it does cook a little bit differently. We are going to make our sauce that we're gonna put in there. So our sauce is, we're gonna mix in our tomato sauce. Oh, I need some water. I need 2 tablespoons of water. That's not
Did
much
you want
water.
to borrow mine?
Here,
I've
you,
got a cup here.
here, just,
Oh,
Ashley, if I could get you to, just get me a quarter cup there. 2 tablespoons and a quarter cup are very similar in the grand scheme of things.
this is looking very, very good.
That does look very
And
good.
because we use canned vegetables, I think it's not gonna take as long as it stated it would.
Your cook
Thank
down
you.
time is gonna be faster.
Absolutely.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna grab a bowl from over here as well. And I'm gonna put my water in the bowl.
So really, this was so easy, using the canned vegetables and a couple of fresh vegetables. Really,
Now, we know that
this is done.
we know that food security is a challenge for some of our students. And so sometimes, we know that when students go to a food bank or a food service, sometimes they recognize that, it's a challenge to understand how to cook with those products, right?
Right.
So that's why we've started including canned vegetables sometimes on our show, so that we can show you how easy it is to use those products.
Okay, and to keep the juice, we've added also a cup of water. So we've got tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, celery, onions, hamburger, rice, and water, and salt and pepper to taste. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more salt and pepper, now because I've added more ingredients.
Just to taste, yeah.
Right?
So for this recipe, I need chili powder, and I need 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder. Remember, teaspoon and tablespoon are not the same thing.
Not even close.
Nope.
Do not mix them up.
So I'm gonna take 1 teaspoon, and you flatten that out, and then I'm not gonna dirty another one. I'm gonna eyeball a half, there we go. And now I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. garlic powder. Now this, if I knew this recipe better, this would also be a measure with your heart scenario. But I don't know this recipe very well, so I'm trying to follow Robin's teachings in the piece here. And we're going to use a little bit of soy sauce in this instance instead of Worcestershire. I'm a Worcestershire guy. I've talked to you about that before. Worcestershire is the basis of 90% of the cooking in the McDonald household at Three Tree House.
Now we're going to simmer it with the lid on.
Now I still have pink turkey here.
Okay.
So turkey takes, I think, a little longer to brown.
And that's good to know as well.
And it is good to know. So I'm actually going to put the lid on just to cook this down a little bit more and
Absolutely.
to keep the heat in.
Yes.
Oh, and yours is like
Right?
chugging over there.
I know, and that's on simmer. So we reduce heat and we cover simmer for about 30 minutes until the vegetables and rice are tender. And I like I said, I think because we use canned, it's going to go faster. And then since uncovered, simmer for 20-30 minutes longer, or until thickened to desired consistency, which I don't think is going to take long, again, because of the canned vegetables.
Yeah, it again is a great shortcut.
Yes. And like
So
with any cooking-
browning means you don't want to see any pink in anything. So that is very important to know. Basically, with mostly ground meats. Now, ground meats are more of a challenge than like a steak. You can eat a steak rare because the
Yes.
bacteria is only on the outside.
Oh, okay, so that's why you, what is it called? What do you do?
You,
You sear it.
you sear it, right? And then basically you can eat it once the outside is seared because you killed most of the bacteria.
Right.
But with ground meat, the outside has been mixed up into the inside, so the bacteria is entirely the way through it, which is why you really want to make sure that you're never, there's no such thing as rare chicken,
No, no.
rare turkey. There should be no pink in this scenario at all. That's really, really important, everyone, to keep in mind.
Yes.
Now you can see how the turkey is cooking down like that. You're kind of breaking up those big chunks because again, we're making a sloppy joe. Now a sloppy joe is a saucy loose meat sandwich.
Okay, yes.
A saucy loose meat sandwich in mostly a tomato-based sauce.
Okay, so you've added ground turkey, yellow peppers, and onions. Okay,
And it's smelling really good.
it is. We're kind of competing with scents here.
And again, you could change the ground beef in yours to ground turkey.
Absolutely.
I could change the ground turkey in mine to ground. Now, the one that is rarely heart healthy is pork.
Yes, pork is not good.
Pork is,
Well, I mean, I like pork.
I love pork, but pork is, by its nature, well, it is a leaner meat if you're talking like a chop or something,
Yeah,
which is sometimes my pork chops go really dry.
so dry.
But we've got some workarounds. Maybe we should do pork chops on the show at
Maybe
one
we
point.
should because
And we could
mine
show
are
people.
always dry.
And I've got a couple of good workarounds. So
That's why I'm not a big pork chop fan.
So now I'm ready to add my spice mixture, which is my 2 tablespoons of water, my Worcestershire sauce, chili powder, and garlic powder to the mix, and my 8-ounce can
Of tomato sauce.
of tomato sauce.
I was looking for a spatula and I could not find one. We're gonna have to add that to our list.
I'm gonna use the tiny wooden spoon. And I'm gonna mix this all in now. And then
Oh, it smells good.
it is like a simmer down now situation. We shut it down, not shut it down, turn it down and let it simmer to bring all of the flavors together into one place. Again, if you encounter any of the turkey that still seems to be in overly large chunky chunks,
Cut her down.
cut her down.
So simmer is it's just above the warming and below 250. So this way you're not,
I'm not going to turn mine
Cooking
down
it.
all too much to make sure that it's cooked all the way through.
yes,
Now, somewhere, I'm going to grab your,
absolutely.
thank you. I'm going to give my board a little bit of a wipe because it's time for my portobello party. So I'm going to turn my other grill all the way up to 400.
Okey-doke.
While we're in this interim portion, should we tell students what's coming up this week?
Yes, we've got a very busy rest of the month.
We have a very busy rest of the month. So, tomorrow is Trash to Treasure Day.
So exciting.
And our annual fall clothing giveaway. We have lots of items to give away. If you want it, if you need it, it's yours. Every student is going to get a number of tickets that they can use to buy items at the Trash to Treasure and clothing giveaway. Tomorrow is also the community market. So if you pre-ordered your community market bag, and I know there are 17 of you out there
Right on.
who did that, you can pick those up tomorrow. As well as the regular community market will be available for a la carte shopping. A la carte means
Wow.
as you go.
As you go.
As you go. So
Love it.
you can pick it up, and remember, students get a 50% discount on goods because of the rainy day fund.
Right.
So our
Which
staff
is a
contribute to
fundraiser,
a rainy
yeah.
day fund that helps support food security initiatives on campus. Today is one of them, so you can go up to the cafeteria and get the lunch special today for
What is
only
that?
$3. I'm not exactly sure. They weren't making exactly what we were making today.
Okay.
And you can shop at the community market tomorrow. And on Wednesday is our annual meeting in Town Hall upstairs in the Ryan Hall. You can hear what SUCCI's been up to this semester. You can hear about our advocacy initiatives and our events and programs and services
And you can
from
ask
our
questions.
SUCCI board.
Yes.
You can ask questions, and you get to have free lunch. So
Right
we've got
on.
wraps on Wednesday, and then Thursday is we're starting to kick off to Christmas.
Already.
You can join
believe
us in
it?
the SUNY Student Lounge to decorate the college Christmas tree.
Are we decorating or setting it up?
We are decorating on Thursday, and we will have hot chocolate, and we will have cookies, and a chance to win a holiday prize, which is great. It'll be a holiday storm swag extravaganza. And then on Friday morning from 8 to 10 a.m. here in the SUNY Student Lounge, you can join us for pancakes. We are having our kickoff to the holiday pancake breakfast. And we've got lots more events and activities coming up next week. So there's always something as we lean into the holiday season. We've got a holiday homegrown cafe. We've got a holiday crafternoon. We've got pancakes in the other buildings. And all of those events culminate at Santa's Holiday Casino, Santa's Christmas Casino.
Right on.
Well, you'll have a chance to win big and also pay it forward.
And for those with children, we have our annual Children's Christmas Party coming up on the 30th of November. Please register your children. There is a
QR code.
QR code on the posters. Please register. Your children need to be 12 and under. The older children can come and help with their siblings.
And if you're looking for volunteer hours for
Volunteer
your teens,
hours, yes, yes. We're always looking for volunteers. And of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there. Ice cream sundae, crafts, activities, games, face painting, an inflatable castle, jumpy castle. There's something for everyone, and there's a quiet space. So,
for your child who may not be quite as whoa 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 as everybody else.
yeah, there's going to be some quiet space for them. And Santa will see each and every child. So he and Mrs. Claus will make their way here, and then I guess we'll see them again. Well, we won't even see them again because they're going back to the North Pole.
Santa's making another stop on campus
Where?
at his Christmas casino.
Right on.
So if students would like a picture with Santa, Santa will be here at the Christmas casino.
So exciting.
So I have this extra yellow pepper, and guess what I'm going to do with it?
Are you going to add it to the
I'm going to throw it in my marinade
and
and grill it up.
right on. And I'm gonna get started on our easy, no-bake, 4-ingredient protein balls. I almost said bars and it's balls. But we get it. We get it all. So what we need is rolled oats. There's no sugar added to these ones, but any rolled oats will do. And there's also gluten-free if you need it.
I'm very excited because protein balls, again, just don't sound like a Thomas thing.
But I think they could be.
They might be.
They might be.
I'm just gonna look at my
So I've just added 3 cups
sloppy joes.
of,
Ooh, look at those sloppy
rolls.
joes, Susan.
oh my gosh. We're gonna be eating good today.
How's your hamburger stew looking?
It's looking very well,
Ooh,
right?
that does look great.
And it smells delicious, so,
You just dumped water all over the electrical, so you might just wanna
oh,
mop that up a
Okay,
little
I
bit with
might
some
want
water.
I might want to mop up the water I just dumped on the electrical because that's probably not wise.
thank you, Ashley. Ashley looks out for us.
Ashley
all
is
the
our
time.
safety coordinator.
Yes, thank you, Ash.
So as you can see, the mushrooms are starting to kind of cook down a little bit.
So along with the oats, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of vanilla protein powder. And a little bit more, because you know what? I can.
Now, if your mushrooms are really pointy, not pointy, domed, you may want to just pop them down a little bit so they cook a little closer to the grill.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, what did you do?
well, I may have just broken it in half.
Okay, that's okay. I'm just gonna grab
Happy
a spoon.
little accidents, everybody. Not just for painting with Bob Ross. As a side note, you may want to remember to take the sticker off the pepper before you put it on the grill. I don't know,
Things happen here.
something I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually, because I don't want to put any more oil, I'm just gonna put a little bit of soy sauce onto the grill, which is just gonna create a little more steam to help us along here.
I'm also adding a cup of peanut butter. I guess it's just getting better and better with each ingredient, I'm telling you. I'm so excited to try these.
And now your goal here is to just grill these until they're cooked through. Now, I might cheat
Oh, okay.
and actually just put my lid on for a moment to help kind of create a dome scenario because I think my sloppy joes are sloppy joeing.
Oh, they're coming?
Yeah,
Got it
I think
together?
they are. Now, we attempted this morning to get some whole wheat buns. We did not accomplish that because
That's okay.
sometimes, stores just don't have, but you could do these in a wrap, like a taco.
Absolutely. And then it calls for a 1/2 cup, I'm glad I got this in large, a 1/2 cup of maple syrup.
Now, if you don't have maple syrup, can you use table syrup?
Absolutely. That's what we're using. Table syrup. Because we all know that maple syrup can be expensive.
It can be. But you know what? Here's the thing. If you're reaching this holiday season and you're thinking, there are some things I need in my kitchen. Maybe it's a skillet like this. Maybe it's some ingredients. Those are realistically, as adults, things that we can ask for
Yes.
Christmas. Right?
That's an
We
amazing
can
idea.
ask for some of those needs.
Actually, my husband asks for them all the time. So I check out Canadian Tire for their big sales because he always wants pots and pans and baking dishes and
we're getting up to the Black Friday
Yes.
sales at Walmart and online, so those are great scenarios.
absolutely.
And I'm looking at our Ashley, who's thinking in the next little while about her own home.
Yes.
So these are great things to think moving ahead.
Guess what you're getting for Christmas, Ash?
What are some of the things that will help me in my future life?
Right?
So let's see how our mushrooms are cooking. Yeah, oh yeah, look at those.
Oh my gosh, they look delicious. Everything looks, this smells absolutely divine. I cannot, it made into a nice mixture and it smells delicious. And now we're just gonna roll them into balls.
Well, and then what's the fun part about this?
Oh, the fun part is guess who gets to smash things again?
2 shows in a row, we're letting
shows
Susan
in a
Tucker
row.
wump things.
I'm so excited.
But
I love whomping.
the great thing is we can create some mix-ins. So you can come up with some new, you can use, we've got craisins, cranberry raisins. We can do raisins.
Thank you. We're running out of space here.
We are.
That's what happens when we cook.
That's why we have the big counter behind us that we never remember to use.
No, never.
So while I'm waiting for my things to cook, I'm actually gonna do a little prep on some buns here. Because these buns are not cut, so you gotta split your buns.
Split your buns, I get it. Ha! In so many ways. I'm just rolling. We don't want huge balls, medium-sized balls.
Now, Sue, I had a weird dream last night.
Uh-oh.
Last night, I had a dream that I was Donald Duck.
Do I want to?
Well, and what's really weird about it is the night before, I had a dream that I was Mickey Mouse.
Get out.
Well, so this morning, before I came into work, I gave my doctor a call, as is a smart thing for men to do. See your doctor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk to your doctor. I gave my doctor a call and I said, Doc, and I told him about the dreams, and he said, don't worry, you're not goofy. You're just having mild Disney spells.
He's here all day, everyone.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Even on weekends.
Yeah.
Sometimes an evening.
You never know what's going to come out of.
Well, I was really worried because a few months ago I was having weird dreams as well.
Oh, no.
Well, and these were really weird ones. In one dream, I dreamed that I was like one of those like pop-up camping tents.
You were a tent?
Yes, I was a tent. And then I had a second dream the next night that I was more of like one of those like army style tents.
Okay.
Called my doc. Doc said nothing to worry about. Doc said it's okay, you're just 2 tents.
Like, are these in your brain? Or what? Like,
Well, and here we are in honor of Men's Health Month and my age of 45. I am telling dad jokes here on the air.
those were awesome. Awesome.
I think you maybe pronounced awful incorrectly.
You know who I think should learn some of those jokes? Is our friend Gabriel.
Yes.
Yes. He told me a joke on the weekend, and I can't remember, but he said he wants to say it at the children's Christmas party.
I think we should be alarmed.
Actually, I asked him to say it, and everybody in line at Dollarama appreciated it. So it was PG rated. They said, that's good, that's funny, that's okay.
Okay, now our mushrooms are cooking down. They are softening nicely. This one that was like difficult to
Flatten?
get the stem out of continues to prove to be a pain in the butt.
Okay. Oh, literally.
Literally. So we are just grilling. We're griddling.
Really.
Call me the griddler.
Give this a quick stir. I think we're almost done
How's
here.
it looking? It smells really good.
It does, and I think it's coming down. It's
And my sloppy Joe is looking excellent as well.
so we've got a lot of balls here. I'm very excited.
There are a fair amount of balls.
And they're all different sizes. Which
Just
is
like the
good.
real world.
Yes.
So another one of our men's health campaigns this month had to do with testicular health. So we encouraged our students to grab their nuts and give them the old check. You want to make sure that it's natural for them to all be different sizes, even a matched pair. Sometimes they're different sizes, but you want to make sure there's no tenderness, no lumps that were never there before.
Yes.
You want to make sure that they aren't swollen or sore. Yeah. And if they are, go get checked.
Please.
Testicular health is something that
needs to be looked at.
Needs to be looked at, needs to be concerned with.
Yes.
And is not hard. Don't, boys, I'm talking to you, don't be afraid of the doctor.
Yeah.
The doctor can help, right? And we have health services right here on campus. Absolutely. We have a new NP, Craig. Craig is absolutely great and is welcome to stop over there anytime you as a student have access to those services, as absolutely. You do with counseling in student success.
Yes.
If you're struggling, don't wait till the ship is sinking. Start bailing the boat, and a great way to bail the boat is counseling. Right? Don't be afraid of the idea of counseling. It's here to help.
Yes.
And if you don't know where to go, or you need somebody to come with you or give you a little shove in the right direction, come on down here to SUCCI and one of us will, be your buddy. We'll get you where you need to go. Because sometimes I know it's tough to take that first step.
Yes.
But we want to help. Okay?
Okay,
So
now
I say that with love, okay? To all of our
students.
Our brothers out there, gay, straight, trans, whoever it needs to be, your health, you only have one body. And you only have one brain and one soul, and we want you to take care of all of that. So please, that is looking splendid.
Doesn't it? I think I'm going to take the lid off now.
And let it cook for a while without the lid?
Yes. And
okay, I think, so now you gotta smash some things, right?
oh, I do. I have my smasher, and we have M&M peanuts, coffee crisp, and Smarties. And where's my gun? Oh, I'll use these ones right here in front of me.
So I'll take those, I'll put some of those in a bowl.
Perfect.
And while you're doing the next thing, I'm gonna roll some of these into crackers.
Oh, amazing. We've got lots of protein balls. Look how easy it was. 4 ingredients, really. And 5 if you count the good stuff after. But you can add coconuts, chocolate chips,
okay,
whatever you like.
We have a slight concern.
Oh, what do we do?
The craisins are not sticking to our balls.
Oh, why would that be?
I think maybe we were supposed to mix the things in.
Oh, but, well, look at us.
Well, we're learning.
Yes. Let's set up, pull through your mix-ins of choice. Oh, but I thought, how can we do that if we're making all different kinds?
Well, we would have to divide the dough.
Absolutely.
So
note to self,
in future,
can you squeeze them?
I am, well, to varying degrees of success.
Okay. So maybe, why don't I put some in a bowl and add some? There.
Okay.
We'll do what we gotta do, people.
We're learning as we go.
Because sometimes we don't follow directions.
It's never quite a Sizzlin with SUCCI until you've, like, made it up.
Yeah. And we're good at that. Ready? I hope you in the lounge are okay with this noise. Diane.
It's not an exam week, I don't think. So.
No, and it's I think easier if I use my hands. Because the coffee crisp is not a crispy,
An easily whomped.
oh, an easily womp. That's a good word.
Okay, we're trying this again.
Oh, that looks better.
Two. Oh God, watch out for your rod.
I'm not going to do it hard. Hard and high.
Okay, craisin balls. Here we go.
Good.
Turns out my balls are different sizes in this instance too. So it's
And that's
hard to
okay.
get. It's
It's
hard to
hard.
get similar
Balls
ball
are hard
sizes.
to make. Not as
This
easy
is
as
both
you think.
easy and hard.
Every once in a while, my griddle starts griddling.
Okay, I think once we get through these balls, everything is going to be ready, and we're going to be able to do a taste test on everything.
I'm excited about that.
Okay, I'm finding that maybe we needed a little more peanut butter or something.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it now,
Okay.
but I think like in future, if I was to approach making these again,
A little bit more.
they might feature just a scooch more peanut butter
Okay.
because I'm finding them, and maybe it's just because
Maybe.
maybe it's
a little
because
bit
the
of this, too.
craisins themselves are dry.
Yeah. Maybe syrup too.
Yeah, I think it's because the craisins are dry. So we're gonna throw a few more balls back in here,
Yeah.
and you can put maybe half of that.
How's that?
It's probably good.
We'll just throw the rest out. You think?
Yeah.
You want to? Only because we didn't know what we were doing.
We're learning.
We're learning.
As
We're
with,
okay. Admitting.
as with everything here at Sizzlin with SUCCI, it's a bit of a learning adventure.
And then we got Smarties. If we can get them open.
Okay, a tiny bit more syrup has helped the situation.
Oh, you put more syrup in.
Yes.
Wonderful. So that's why with ingredients and directions, you add a little bit more to it. So everybody who has all those boxes of Smarties, guess what? You can use.
Big balls, small balls, round balls, oblong balls.
Any balls you want. We don't judge.
Now, if you're out there in the audience watching today and you're thinking to yourself, but I don't have balls, I bet you there's somebody you care about in your life who does.
Absolutely.
And so you may want to say, hey, how you doing, friend? Is your health okay? When was the last time you saw a doc? Because,
And like we said, we have the nurse practitioner here as well.
and we love the men in our lives, don't we? And we want them to be healthy and safe, and we want them to know if something's wrong before it's too late.
I don't think we're gonna smash these.
We're just gonna mix
Because
them in.
they're flying.
Okay.
They're flying. Again, we learned. We learned. I was so looking forward to smashing. And now look at me. Oh, you want some more of these now?
Okay. Yep.
And the last thing we have are peanuts.
They won't smash.
No.
Nope, they don't do that either.
Well, these ones are a little bit better.
Come on, Smarties.
You can do whatever you need to do to get your
Now,
Your
I'm going to
balls
turn my
done.
griddle down because I think everything has cooked over there.
You know, I love doing these cooking shows because I find out with recipes and then I try them at home. And I try them with my grandchildren and my children. And they're shocked and surprised that Mom's doing this, but it's good. They're enjoying it.
Well, all those years ago during COVID, for those of you who don't know, Sue and I started doing this when we had to pivot during COVID and figure out how to run a student life program essentially from our own homes.
Right.
And so Sue and I began producing television.
And that was what, 5 years ago?
We have
Oh,
done a lot of
Lord.
seasons of Sizzlin since then. Some in our own homes, some in
Each other's homes?
each other's homes, some At one point, we were on Zoom. I was in my
Yes.
kitchen, and Sue was on her kitchen, and we were cooking together. But if there's ever a recipe you'd like to see us try and make that we can make with the cooking implements that we have here,
Absolutely.
bring it to us.
Yep.
Stop by the SUCCI office and go, hey guys, I've got this great recipe I'd like you to try.
Yes. You want to share? We want to share.
We actually made recipes once on the show that were our family recipes.
Yes. I mean, we could do that again too, different ones. You always had good ones though. I was never a cook. And I ask my mom now and she can't remember like how it was actually prepared. So that's kind of sad, but
See, I'm very lucky in that when my mom passed away in 2017, I was able to get my mom's cookbook. And so I have my grandma's Good Housekeeping cookbook from the 1960s. I have, and I have said this before on the show, and I say it in my life, I was raised by a herd of church ladies. And so my church ladies used to create a cookbook, and it was called Let's Break Bread Together. It was the United
Okay.
Church cookbook.
yeah.
And so Let's Break Bread Together, I have that, and I have my mom's own handwritten recipes.
You know what?
Okay.
I think my daughter has those.
You get to make this
Oh.
last batch.
Why?
Lucky you.
Why?
Because I have done my due diligence. And I'm going to start plating some things.
Oh, that's an idea. Yes.
So, it's tougher than you think, right? Do you need a little bit more maple syrup to give you some...
I don't think I turned that off. I turned it the wrong way. There we go.
Okay, a lot of things have occurred today on the show. And we have some exciting recipes to try in a minute.
Yes.
But now we're at my favorite part of the show.
And we encourage you to go upstairs to the cafeteria and see what they're offering for the
$3 lunch.
$3 lunch today for students.
So I'm going to turn that back up so that it's nice and ready to go. Everything on the grill here is basically ready to go.
Yeah,
Your balls will be ready in just a moment.
absolutely.
So I'm going to take my buns that I cut earlier. Now again, for a more heart healthy and heart conscious piece, you could do
Whole wheat,
whole wheat.
rye.
You could whip these up into a wrap.
Absolutely.
So look at those portobello burgers. And I'm going to put a little pepper on each of them. You and I'll split one, eh?
Absolutely.
So that's a start there. And
Ooh. That looks scrumptious.
now this is one of those things, remember we've talked about things before that taste better when you cook them longer.
Yes.
And I feel like Sloppy Joe is absolutely in the house of foods called slow cooking.
Slow cooking. We all love slow cooking.
Slow cooking.
Yes, I think adding the additional syrup,
Just made it work, okay?
absolutely.
Look at that.
Look, people.
So our portobello mushroom burgers, our sloppy joes, and now we've got a bowl for our stew here.
We have a,
Oh,
I could use
you
this.
can use, well,
Not.
let's,
You know, we can use this. That hasn't been used.
oh,
Oh, we'll use a
ice
scoop.
cream scoop. Now, we're gonna go to the cupboard here of doom.
I have some, oh, you have those. So these are our balls.
So, should we try our hamburger stew first?
Absolutely. Can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be hot too.
Hot stew.
I want some hamburger in mine. I'm digging around here. Mmm. Easy, easy.
Hearty and heart healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with that.
I'm very happy with that.
Okay,
That's awesome.
should we get ourselves a little slice of our portobello burger here?
I'll have the butt.
Oh,
Or no.
I'm going to give you that one.
Like I said, I'm not a mushroom person, but this is good.
Oh, it cooks down nicely, right?
And the flavor is amazing.
And you could add a sauce. You could add
Pickles?
pickles. Basically, treat it like a burger.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Now, time for a good old sloppy Josephine.
Mm. This is the best part of cooking. Ready? A little hot.
And sloppy.
Mm-hmm. Great taste. Oh, great taste, people.
There we
Perfect
go.
amount.
I'm a messy eater.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Now,
We're not sharing these. It's all for us. Thanks for coming out.
time's for a ball. Should we try a ball?
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna go for the,
I might do a coffee crisp ball.
okay, and I'm going to do
I'm just gonna
the
rip off a
M&M
little.
peanuts.
I'm just gonna rip off a little piece because
Yeah.
if I get this whole thing in my mouth, it's gonna be 10 minutes before we're.
These are easy.
Easy, and they're tasty,
They're very tasty.
and they
And
do take
filling.
on the flavor of whatever you put in them.
Yes. Like I'm not tasting overabundance of peanut butter
Nope,
or maple syrup.
getting a little coffee crisp action.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am very pleased with today's offerings.
I am too.
Thank you for joining us here on Sizzlin with SUCCI, where we made heart-healthy, manly meals on a budget.
In an hour, under an hour.
My name is Thomas.
Sue Tucker.
Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.